What up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Wood, and this is Retro Request, and this is kind of a really cool video that I've been kind of wanting to do. Stuff's been hectic, stuff's been crazy lately. You know, we're trying to get a bigger spot for the family. We're in the midst of trying to move, which would be good because I'll be able to do videos more often, keep that content coming. I'm trying to get in contact with some people, get some things going, but I digress. We need to go back to the original reason for this video. And that original reason is, it is the Super Bowl for me where I live. I live, like I said before, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and our big Super Bowl for retro collecting is the Midwest Gaming Classic. And I am so stoked that I'm going to be able to go. I have my VIG pass ready to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, looking to go ahead and pick up some new games. Now, what you're probably asking yourself is, well, in the title below, you're going to notice that I'm going to do my first top 5 video of things that I'm looking for at Midwest Gaming Classic. Now, some of these games I have on here are a little bit of the more expensive variety, but it's kind of been something I've kind of been kicking around, and one of them, and when we get there, you'll know why I have to have it. I have to have it. So, let's go ahead with the list. Number 5. This is really a wide open want, and it's going to be sucky because it's not a particular item, but it's really just, I want to get an import bonanza. From what I'm hearing is that one of my favorite vendors are going to be there, which is going to be Carlson from Mad Gear Gaming. Basically, he is my import guy. I've been dealing with him for, oh god, going on like maybe 10 years now. He's the one that really kind of got me into the import game. So I'm really looking to pick up PC Engine for 1, because I really want to beef up that collection. 2, I really want to get some more Super Famicom games. Kind of give you an idea, I'm kind of looking for Sonic Wings, maybe. Definitely want to pick up a box copy of Super Metroid. And I want to get some Mega Drive games too as well. There's some Mega Drive games that I've been kind of eyeballing. One game in particular that's really caught my interest is what we call over here is Crusader Ascenti. I really want to get the Japanese version of it. However, there is no language patch for it as of yet. So if anybody listens to this video, if somebody wants to do a language patch for it, I would love you long time, because that would be fantastic. So yes, so I digress. Definitely want to get a lot of import games. I want to beef up some of my collection. I'm going to try to go after some shooters, some awesome JRPGs that probably have some language patches. Definitely some action platformers. I really want to get action platformers, especially for the PC Engine, because I just really want to just get my taste all up in there. Delicious. All right, so then moving on. Number 4. Number 4 is kind of a big deal for me. The reason why I say that is because I'm so close to completing this set that I just feel like if I could just knock it out at the show, I would just feel so much better. And I want to finish my Castlevania set. So, in no particular order, these are the ones that I'm currently missing to have almost, basically we'll have a full set of every single game that came out for Castlevania. I'm missing Belmont's Revenge for the Game Boy. I'm missing Castlevania Legends for the Game Boy. I'm iffy on that one, because I know that Koji Igarashi doesn't really have anything for that game, and it's not really part of canon at all, so I don't know if I really want to get it, but I'm a completionist for this particular series, so I'll probably end up trying to look for it. Curse of Darkness for the PS2? Or no, that's the 64 one. Legacy of Darkness for the PS2, and then Lords of Shadow. So I'm only missing 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 games for the Castlevania set, and I'll have every single one. At least one of each version of the game, because I'm not probably going to buy an MSX version of Castlevania. Or maybe I will. I don't know yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, that would be my number 4. Number 3. Number 3 is kind of a big deal for me because it's one of my favorite games growing up. I ended up having 2 of them. I did not have all 3. The games were brutally hard. I know that I was so close to beating the first one a couple times. And I'm talking, this is years ago when I was like a young little lad, when I was like 9 years old. I've gotten close to beating this game, I know, at least twice. and that game is Ninja Gaiden. I want to get all three of them, 1, 2, and 3, box complete for the NES. I think it'll look really nice to go along with my box complete Castlevania 1, 2, and 3. I think it'll look good on a shelf, and we're going to try to do some shelf things if we can get this move going, so it'll be pretty awesome. So, yes, once again, Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 for the NES. Definitely looking for those. Number 2. Number 2 is a funny story. It is a game that me and my friend Mario, as he goes by the name Dr. Meatass, this is one of our favorite games. And it was kind of weird how it came about. I bought this game on a whim, import-wise. I had no idea about the game. And this was back probably 2007, 2006. And that game was Guardian Heroes. I ended up buying the Japanese version of it. I had no idea what was being talked about, but the gameplay was so solid. Having Street Fighter mechanics in a beat 'em up, but that was on 3 different planes, was so different. And then the leveling up system, and it was just so good. And this is before I even knew what developers were, like who even did games or anything like that, because I didn't really pay attention to that. And then I find out it's a Treasure game. And then I find out Treasure just makes, oh my god, just the most awesomest games ever. So it's definitely one of those ones that like I definitely want to get. And it's one of those games where, you know, eventually down the road, we're going to do a play session on that. We're going to do a stream where basically me and Dr. Meatass will be sitting there playing 2-player Guardian Heroes, getting it in. So that is definitely going to be number 2 on my list. Deep breath, because it takes us to number 1. Now, number 1 is a game that I've wanted for at least 15 years. Would that be 15 years? Yeah, 15 years probably. The game, in some circles, this game, man, it's hard to talk about. This game in some circles is revered as like a holy grail. It's revered as like if you have this game in your collection, you're known as a collector. You're known as somebody who has just like magnificent taste. You're the ones that can taste differences in wines and all that other stuff. And you're such a higher class than everybody else. And I'm not really that guy, but it's just a game I feel like I have to have because I am such a huge fan of the way this person makes their video games. And just, I really want to taste this fruit that I've never played a game. I've never watched a long play on it because I've shielded myself for probably over 20 years from this game. And I just don't want to know anything about it until I can actually physically get a real copy of the game, put that disc right in my Sega CD and hit play and just mellow out. I'm talking like kids can be throwing fits. I don't even care. Just me in this game. And that game is Snatcher. I know I built that up pretty hardcore, but however, I digress. I really need to have that game in my collection. It's one of those things where it's eluded me for so long. I went through bouts with it's too expensive. It's this, it's that. Is it really is the juice worth the squeeze on this particular item? And I'm just to the point now where at this point, don't care. I just need to have that game in my collection, staring me in my face. I just recently picked up the vinyl for it, and that vinyl's just fantastically awesome. So if you ever get a chance to get your hands on that Snatcher vinyl album, go ahead and get that. But once again, this is my list. This is what I'm going to be looking for. And now, there is a small shot I won't get anything out of this list. It has happened to me before at conventions where I go in with a list, I look around, I don't find anything, and then I'm kind of butthurt a little bit. That kind of happened to me last year, actually, where I kind of had an idea of stuff I was looking for. I went in there and couldn't really find anything, or everything was just so super expensive that I just couldn't do it. So with that is my list for the Midwest Gaming Classic. I am so happy, so stoked to go there. Now, if you guys are going, please seek me out. Say, hey, what's going on, Big Wood? I like the channel. I don't like the channel. It doesn't matter. I'll give you a hug anyways. So we definitely want to go ahead and meet everybody there too as well. I will be with Jess. Now, this brings me to my next point. I'm going with Jess. Now, people don't understand. Jess does collect video games. She's very, very, very picky on what she collects, though. And the one thing she only collects is boxed NES games. Bar none. That's it. That's all she collects. She collects boxed NES games. To her, she loves the boxes. She loves 8-bit classic gaming. So definitely going with her in tow. I can tell you as a bonus list that she's looking for, number one on her list is she needs a number one Mega Man. Mega Man number one, box complete. She's prepared to put down the loot on it. She doesn't care. It's the last one she needs, and she'll have all 6 box complete, which is pretty cool. And then she sent me a list of other games she's looking for too, which, however, on her list she has all 3 Ninja Gaidens too as well. So we'll see how that goes over. I might have to outbid her on a game or two, but we'll see when we get there. But once again, I just want to say thank you for watching the channel. Please hit that like, subscribe button, ring the little ding bell, because I guess that's like I said, that's a big deal nowadays. So ring the bell. Also too as well, if you just want to hit me up, go ahead and hit me up in the comments below. I'll definitely answer any questions you guys have. And well, one thing too as well I want to talk about before I let off here is throw me some ideas what you guys want to see me do on some live streams. I'm really toying with the idea of doing a live stream maybe once a week of playing certain games, because you know the onset of this channel is I want to see you guys pick some games and you know we go ahead and play them and then just get my initial reactions or my facial features of what's happening in this game. So definitely want to go ahead and do that. So with that, I am Big Wood. This is Retro Request signing off. You guys have a good day. See you at Midwest Gaming Classic.